YouTube. For some reason, my camera is not working on my MacBook. Um, I do not have the funds to replace it right now. So tomorrow, I'm going to shut down all probably 50 plus windows and tabs that I have open for research. And well, first I'll put them on a list. Then I'll shut it all down and restart the laptop and hope that fixes the problem. What I'm doing right now, this is Pauline from Chronically Spicy, in case, obviously. I am, number one, going to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the channel. I am trying to build the community over here because we don't know what's happening over on TikTok. And I need to, make sure that my library of information and the work and research that I've been doing actually has a place to stay accessible to people. If you decide to hop over onto TikTok, onto YouTube, please make sure to say hi in the chat. Please like the live. Please share the live. All of that helps to get it into the algorithm and, helps to get things going for getting my information out there. Now, who am I? I'm just a regular person with a whole lot of things wrong with them. I am also a former, sometimes current writer. I've got a writing profile a couple miles long. I've written for everybody from Yahoo News and Life to HuffPost to Time. Did I write for Time? I don't remember. I've written for Washington Post, Men's Health. It's if you check my Linktree, it's my writing portfolio is at the very bottom. And I used to be a national columnist to 4.5 million people for 4 years. So I used to be relevant, and now I just do a lot of work for free. So, hey, making progress, I guess. Anyway, I also have latex allergy. I have coconut allergy. I try to avoid peanuts, and I try to avoid, I'm not technically allergic to peanuts, but I try to limit them because they are in the legume family because of my latex allergy, and legumes are a latex cross. And I already know that I am allergic to mesquite, which is in the legume family, because I had to move from Arizona 13 years ago. On my allergist made us move. He told us we couldn't stay. Don't I still make peanut butter sandwiches for my daughter. I don't have anaphylaxis. I don't have symptoms or anything when I'm handling peanut butter, or I'm near an open container of it. But I'm very, very aware of and pay attention to I'm aware of what I can become allergic to, and I'm aware that my symptoms have progressed. For those who don't know, because my screen is not working and basically we're podcast moding this, latex allergy is progressive, is preventable, progressive, and has no cure. And that information is available on the Allergy and Asthma Network latex information sheet. I will be updating the description box on this live when I have time tomorrow afternoon. since we're just doing a listen here on YouTube. Let's change the title on this because this is not supposed to say wirely. This is how many allergies do I have? Because that's what I need to find out right now. And I'll tell you why in a minute. 1 second. Okay, let's see. All right, so I will update this. I will update the description box again soon. Right now, what I'm looking at, just so that you know, I've decided I'm going to go with the My ID tag medical ID, which if you go to shopgetmyid.com, you'll be able to see everything that they offer. No, this is not sponsored. Yes, this is coming out of my own PayPal pocket. If anybody feels like donating to the cause, since I'm probably allergic to, I'm shooting for, my guess is I'm in the 3 digits. My guess is literally that I'm in the 3 digits for how many things I'm allergic to. You can, I've got my PayPal, I've got my Cash App, my Venmo, and everything is in my Linktree. It's not required. It's just if you want to, just let you know that information is there, and that's what it would go towards. But the My ID tag, the reason I'm going to be using that one, I'm going with that one, is because they have a QR code option on all of their items, and they have everything from Apple Watch sleeves, like a little sleeve portion that fits on Apple Watches that has a QR code on the back. Hi, pretty sick chick. Sports bracelets, medical ID bracelets that kind of look like Fitbits, which, I mean, that wouldn't be a bad idea for like my opposite wrist, possibly. They have bundles, and the prices are decent too. Like, it's like if you get let's see, the Apple Watch strap deal, that one is $19.95. Like, that's actually a really decent price. Bracelets, like regular bracelets, and some of them are pretty, so like I don't mind pretty for when you gotta get a turquoise stone medical ID bracelet would be $75. I can't pronounce that stone is $75. Those are all $75. Black agate, natural earth geode, amethyst, aurora, clear crystal, tiger's eye. We're not doing the coconut shell medical ID bracelet. We're going to skip that one. That's a bad idea. We're not doing that. TikToker, this is, I say that on purpose that way because I don't know if I'll get a CV for saying it the other way. But it's shopgetmyid.com. All right. I mean, these are gorgeous bracelets. The only one I'm not getting, and I wouldn't recommend for people, the blue goldstone medical ID one is gorgeous. So is a black agate. But I'm not doing the coconut shell one. That's bad. That's bad for me. Not saying it's bad for you. Not everybody with latex allergy becomes allergic to coconut, but be aware there are shared proteins, and I think I'm going to get the black agate and lava rock and iron ore. That sounds amazing. Actual, I'll probably put that on my Christmas list or birthday list or something. Mother's Day, whatever, because that one's $75. We're going for what we need right now, not what we want. I was just checking to see the prices on that, right? But anyway, the reason that I need, there's also my ID sticker kit for $9.95, a wallet card for $9.95, a my ID pod medical ID, which is you can put into keychains. There's and then there's ID tags that almost the best way I can describe them is imagine a luggage tag that's circle shaped that just says my medical sign, my ID, and everybody knows to, and in the medical industry knows to flip that and check for the QR code, because then you can update. And that's the other reason that I've been so hesitant to get any kind of medical alert, because I have so many allergies and so many conditions, and I'm still being evaluated for others that I didn't know if I didn't want to have to keep on fixing and have to keep on getting more. What? Sorry, checking something. Okay, we're going to yeah, okay. I don't know what that was. So yeah, not the coconut. We are not getting the coconut. That's a bad idea. Also, just in case for those who don't know, bamboo is also connected to latex. I found that out the hard way. For TMI, for any of the listeners and TikTok viewers right now, I use cloth menstrual pads, and I have since my daughter was born, when my body decided to go, hey, guess what? F you. And I was reacting to everything. So I was already cloth diapering her, so switching over to cloth pads for me was like not even a big deal. And I did not know that bamboo is connected to latex until I reacted to it. And then walking for 2 weeks was absolute hell. So that's fun. But yeah, so watch out for that one too, because it could be a potential latex cross. So the medical my ID tags are $19.95 a piece. You can get a 3-pack for $50 and attach one to your backpack, attach one to your purse, attach one to, if you have ADHD like I do, I'm probably gonna have to get the 3-pack, because I'm not gonna remember to move it from one thing to the next. No, and I'll probably ask for a 3-pack like every year for Christmas, so I can add it to everything I've got. They even have pet ID tags. I'm guessing if your pet has a condition, or if what's this for? It says storm. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Information like vaccinations, contact info, vet name, and other health data for your pet. So it's not like, it's like a microchip that with a smartphone that you can access with a smartphone and an app, because this is an app. there's an app on this, or for this, and the app is available for both Android and iOS. So again, this is shopgetmyid.com, and they have bracelets, accessories, they have clearance, they have bestsellers. No, not sponsored. This is me looking at what I needed to buy. TikToker, I completely agree. In fact, the person who recommended this to me has a lot of the same conditions that I do, and they did recommend to me. They have a service dog, so that is actually trained to scent for the things that they're allergic to. So if any of you could please do me the favor, if who are watching on TikTok, if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please just do me a favor and hop on over there and hit the subscribe button, and help me build my community over there, so that I can get to 1,000 subscribers. Because when I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can actually monetize this channel, which would be absolutely amazing. Now, this is why we're here tonight, and why we're doing this so late. I have to. I am working on filling out a very, very thick sheet, packet of new patient information for a nurse practitioner in a psych office. I will thank you, TikToker. And I'm not thrilled about having to walk into a psych office for any reason, because I've had really bad experiences with psychiatrists and actually have medical PTSD resulting from one last year. But things must be done, and I will probably make sure that I have a friend on the phone with me the entire time that I am in that office to make sure everything's okay. And if that sounds paranoid, it's because I've got every right to feel paranoid at this point with everything that's happened. Anyway, because of the fact that this medical history requires my allergens, it's kind of forcing me to have to go through and figure out what all of my allergies are. And let me explain very quickly why. When I got bitten by a spider about a month ago, I'm very allergic to even just basic tiny house spiders, okay? I will swell like I've got a baseball shoved under my skin in that area for probably about 2 weeks. I got bitten by, thank you, TikToker. I got bitten by a spider on the back of my knee about 10 years ago. And it swelled like you wouldn't believe. I couldn't bend my knee for 2 weeks. No, I did not go to the hospital because I'm Mexican and it was just a flesh wound and you walk that off. And like even my not a single adult or anybody that my husband, my family, nobody was like, we should go to the hospital. Everybody was like, wow, that's impressive. Right. I am not recommending that for anybody. If you have a medical emergency, you should go to the hospital. Okay. Mexicans, my family is first generation and just does not like going to the hospital. So I picked that up, and then everything else went nuts. And well, now I kind of have to go occasionally. So anyway, when I was there, of course I have to get antibiotics. And I did not know that if you drove yourself, and the doctor will ask you, that you will not be able to get an IV of Benadryl running with the antibiotics. And if you have mast cell activation syndrome and have my nurse friend was peeved because she was like, they should have told you they'd give you the antibiotics, but you would have to Uber home and come back tomorrow and get your car with your husband or something, which I totally would have done. But it wasn't even suggested. So I get an IV of a medication full of coconut derivatives. I'm allergic to a ton of them. And then I get 2 prescriptions for the cellulitis that had already developed. And it was almost all coconut. Literally, it was almost all coconut. And I didn't know what was safe to actually fill, if anything was safe to get filled, to fill. So I was supposed to have an appointment with my doctor. This was Saturday. Everything's closed where I live on Sunday, and except for the urgent care, which doesn't do they don't. The urgent care here isn't like the urgent care where in other places where I've lived, where they handle everything. The urgent care here would have been like, you're going to the emergency room, so it wasn't worth going there. But I was supposed to have an appointment with my doctor on that Monday, and I was going to ask, okay, so is it safe to fill these prescriptions, or what can I get instead? And there was a conflict with the scheduling, and I got bumped to the following Thursday, 10 days after the spider bite. I ended up back in the emergency room the following Saturday, 7 days later. And the reason that I got yelled at, I actually got yelled at by the nurses, you should have taken medication and you should have gotten it, the prescription filled. And I was like, it was full of coconut derivatives. And I did not know if any of that was if it was safe for me to actually fill any of that, because I'm severely allergic to coconut. And I'm also severely allergic to ethylenediamine dihydrochloride, which is what makes me allergic to latex. Because of those 3 things, I'm essentially allergic to the poison and the cure, okay? Which is why I am such a medical mess. Hey, Jada. So now I have, in my previous 2 streams, I think I've done on how many allergies do I actually have. I've been putting in the comment section the links for the or the answer, the things I'm allergic to. I'm trying to do 2 things at once here, which is build the allergy list that I can put into I can print out an attachment for my new nurse practitioner and get onto her, get into her scheduling list, and then also order the necessary medical alert equipment from my shop getmyid.com. Again, not sponsored. I am buying with my own money, but I am also looking at the bottom of the page, and there's options for becoming an affiliate. And yeah, I'll apply. Oh, and it's free US shipping for orders over $35, and most of their stuff is $34.95. So that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay, so now the reason that I realized just putting those 4 main allergies wasn't going to do anything, and this has happened to me multiple times. I almost went bald the first year of my daughter's life because I had been diagnosed with ethylene chloride allergy, which is used in everything from gels and acrylics to antihistamines, insecticides, um, uh, corticosteroids, topical ointments, neosporin, antibacterials, antifungals, asthma inhalers. It's in all adhesives, even if it's latex free. It's literally in, I call it the glitter of the allergy world because it's almost impossible to avoid. Um, and it really usually only results in a contact dermatitis. However, that contact dermatitis is extremely, hi Rosanna, that contact dermatitis is extremely painful. Um, the last time just to prove a point, because I had a doctor who was like, I'm not putting you on the benzo that you're asking for until I know for sure you're allergic to um, the hydroxyzine. And I'm like, that was confirmed like 14 years ago. And they were like, yeah, well, things, body, allergies change, whatever. And I was like, fine, give me a week's worth. Okay. Give me a week's worth. Go ahead. I couldn't wear a bra for 2 weeks after the little experiment was over. And the doctor was like, okay, I believe you. Here's a prescription. Because my entire rib cage became so rashed up and so inflamed that, well, let's just say you're not walking around outside in a t-shirt with triple D's without people actually, wondering why you're walking around in a t-shirt with triple D's, without a bra on, because that's not exactly something you can just hide. So, there was that. And then there was the recent spider bite, and the doctor, the who, and Rosanna, who, who literally, when I was like, I can't use this, I don't know if I can use any of these. And, he was like, your allergy list says coconut allergy. None of these say coconut. And I said, no, but polysorbate 80, polysorbate 60, polysorbate 20, sodium lauryl sulfate, sodium lauryl sulfate, glycerin. That could be soy, that could be coconut derived. We wouldn't know unless we contacted the manufacturer. And if the manufacturer is smart, they're going to tell you that they can't guarantee it either way either, because their source can change and they don't want to lock themselves in for legal purposes. And he's just blinking at me while the nurse is standing behind him, kind of covering her mouth, trying not to chuckle, because every single time at this point so far, every time that he's left the room, she's like come to me and been like, okay, this is what the doctor wants to give you. Google that and see if it's safe, and I can make sure we can get you something else if it's not. Like, she knows that I know what's going on, and she knows that he doesn't. Okay. So that's why I'm now looking at this going, and we need to build an actual allergy list of what I can take and what I can't. So let's see. I'm going to read this to you real quick, just for a quick recap. This is from the because I already did this one. But ethylene tetrachloride is 16 years ago I got diagnosed with this and an allergy to cocoa metapropyl, which is the coconut product derivative used in beauty products. On the same day, I asked that day if that meant that I couldn't, if I needed to drop coconut period from my diet, like, you know, everything else made with coconut and coconuts themselves. And I was told no, I was just allergic to this, and that was, and I'd be fine. That's what I was told. So if I had not been told that, I would have changed a lot more. I was told that I was allergic to latex that day, but it was just an afterthought because ethylene tetrachloride is used as a stabilizer in natural latex products. Hey, Angelica Marie. All right, so here we go. Ethylene tetrachloride is a substance that is used to manufacture various drugs and industrial compounds. The most common source of an allergic reaction to ethylene tetrachloride is contact with topical antifungal, antibacterial, and cortisone skin cream mixtures, especially those containing nystatin. Guess whose baby had thrush multiple times while she was breastfeeding? Yeah, that was fun because that was not good because ethylene tetrachloride. So, anyway, it is one structural class of antihistamines and was previously used as a stabilizing component in topical medicaments such as Mycolog cream. It is not used as frequently in topical skincare products today and not found in Mycolog 2, though it still may be found in some generic nystatin triamcinolone creams. Because you are allergic to ethylene dihydrochloride, you may have a general skin reaction to antihistamine drugs used in the treatment of asthma, hay fever, motion sickness, and hives. See what I'm saying when I say I'm allergic to the poison and the cure? A variety of industrial products, such as epoxy resins, coolants, oils, fungicides, dyes, insecticides, and synthetic waxes, also may contain this chemical. Things that may contain this include anti-motion sickness medications. The only safe one listed for me is Dramamine. Antipsychotics, potential cross-reactors, binders for printing inks, bleach activators, coolant oils, curing agents for epoxy resins and coatings, electrophoretic gels for electroplating, fuel additives and corrosion inhibitors, insecticides, lubricants and waxes. Okay, all right. Metal binding agents known as chelators. So all those chelating medications, supplements that are supposed to be good for you, not good for people who are allergic to ethylene dichloride. Oral, intravenous, or intramuscular medications. Mind you, my intramuscular Benadryl is compounded and does not contain a natural latex stopper, so that's safe for me. But the ones that are listed that I can't take are aminophylline, which is an oral and IV form of theophylline. I don't know what that's for. Cyclizine, hydroxyzine. My daughter's been on that since she was 2. She's 16 now. Antihistamines classified as ethylene or piperazines. Buclizine, cetirizine, or Zyrtec. Mantidil or chloriclizine, prochlorperazine, thioxazine, Zyzel, promethazine hydrochloride, Phenergan. Funny story. 3 weeks ago, compounding pharmacist accidentally sent me home with a box of Phenergan, promethazine, hydrochloride. That was that he mismarked with a hydroxy with a that diphenhydramine label on it. And after 3 days of me thinking I was injecting liquid lava into my legs, I called and he was like, instantly he was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. Please come back in. I will instant refund. Like, I am so sorry. Let's see. Also something called PBZ, triple trifluopyrazine. It's also in a solvent for casein, albumin, shellac, surfactants, emulsifiers, and dispersants. That's why I can't use inhalers. And that's also why I believe the asthma community is included in the high risk communities that can develop latex allergy. Antibacterial creams, antifungal, antihistamine drugs, except for, as far as I know, diphenhydramine, loratadine, and Allegra, and a medication that is older than Benadryl itself, that I will do a separate video on, because right now I'm not sure where the bottle is and I'm not going to look for it. Okay. It's also on veterinary preparations. Nose drops for people, or eye drops and nose drops for people, and dogs. Okay. It's in steroid creams, the kind that made me almost go bald completely when my daughter was a baby. Changed my hair forever. And tincture of merthiolate, also an urethane foam catalysts. Yay! This is fun. So, we're going to turn on the printer. I'm not even going to copy all that. I'm just going to literally attach that. I'm just leaving that. No, we'll print that later. So that is one list that's getting attached for my doctor or new nurse practitioner. What else can't I use? We should look up. Let me see if there's anything else for ethyl that I need to add. So I missed a comment. Somebody said, my doctor thinks I have MCAS. I'm reacting to everything now. It's chicken and rice and broccoli. Ashley G, are you still here? Because if your doctor suspects you have MCAS, there's a couple of things that you can actually do on your own, and with your doctor's, keeping your doctor in the know, of course, and a couple of things your doctor can actually prescribe that they don't need to be a specialist. I was diagnosed by a nurse practitioner, so and I changed my diet, and because of all of the changes my doctor saw with implementing all of the a lot of MCAS protocols, I got diagnosed. I'm not going to say faster, but I think it would have taken longer if I hadn't. All right, let's see. Contact Rheumatitis Info Institute. Here we go. This one. That's the one that I just had. Nope. Let's do GermNet. Here we go. All right. Allergy to ethylenediamine. This one's going to get printed and added too. Where is it found? It is a potent sensitizer used in topical medications. particularly antibiotic steroid creams for its chemical stabilizing properties. It's been commonly found that individuals who show a positive patch test to ethylene have used Kenacomb, Kenacort, or Mycolog creams, a popular broad-spectrum antifungal antisteroid cream, and or one of its generic preparations. Although ethylene has now been removed from Mycolog, there is possibly generic preparations that still contain it. Ethylene is also an ingredient of aminophylline, xanthine bronchodilator, used in the treatment of asthma and other respiratory problems. Other medications where ethylene or its derivatives are found in include some antihistamines and anti-nausea agents. Guess who was on Zofran her entire pregnancy because she had hyperemesis gravidarum, and guess what it contained? Right there. Bingo. It's also in, epoxy resins, catalysts and glues, adhesives, paints, coolant oils, rubber latex stabilizers, solvent for albumin and casein, fungicides and insecticides, textile lubricants, color developers, antifreeze solutions, electroplating solutions. I can only wear stainless steel, platinum, sterling silver. That's what I can wear. Because I had to wait until my 10-year anniversary to get a platinum ring, because I couldn't wear my white gold wedding ring anymore. So it's also in floor polish removers and animal feed supplements. If you look at dermnet.org, and I will include this in the description box, there are some images available of the rashes that can develop with this condition. And they're not too graphic, so you should be okay. For trigger warning, there's somebody has a rash on their neck. There's one that looks like it's either a spot on the neck or maybe like under the arm, and one on, I don't even know what part of the body this would be, but it's a very, very, very tiny rash, and that would be a good day for me. Reactions. In ethylene allergic individuals, contact with ethylene from topical medications produces classic allergic contact dermatitis. Reactions. The rash is a worsening of an original eczematous condition that was being treated with ethylene containing cream. Bingo. Right here it says, the reason you got the rash and the reason it got worse is because the doctors who were treating you prescribed stuff you were already allergic to. That's what it says on the internet. Thank you. Hey, Madison. Let's see. Damaged skin is more readily sensitized than normal intact skin. Quite often, individuals sensitive to ethylene are also allergic to other components of the preparation. Neomycin is a commonly associated and potent sensitizer that may compound the problem. Systemic administration through either inhalation of oral use of preparations containing the item ethylene has caused exacerbations of generalized eczematous eruptions, systemic contact dermatitis. Are you allergic? Confirmation of ethylene requires prompt removal of the causative agents, and then management as for any acute dermatitis eczema. This may include treatment with topical corticosteroids and emollients. Notice it said here for any acute dermatitis / eczema. I was diagnosed as having eczema a long time ago, It's not on my list anymore of conditions. Want to know why? Because I'm not using this crap. I'm avoiding this crap as much as possible. What should I do to avoid ethylene allergy? Alert your doctor or dentist to the fact that you have. That's a poorly phrased question. What they're saying here is what to do if you already have it and you're trying to avoid being triggered in doctor's offices. So make sure you talk to your dentist, make sure you talk to your doctors, and let them know that you have this condition. Carefully read all the labels of all the products for possible sensitizers. Avoid products containing ethylenediamine or other related substances that you may react to. Since many antihistamines and anti-nausea products are now available over OTC, over the counter, you should advise your pharmacist if you are sensitive to ethylenediamine tetrachloride. They will be able to provide you with suitable alternative products. Allergy to ethylenediamine may make you sensitive to other related compounds. As a precaution, you should avoid using any of these products. How many other compounds are there? So, alternative names include ethylenediamine tetrachloride, 1-2 ethylenediamine tetrachloride, 1-2 diamonoethane dihydrochloride, and chlorothamine. Hello, Sarah the Most. All right, cross reactions: aminophylline, triple-enamine, promethazine, and piperazines. That includes cyclazine, cetirizine, and meclizine. And it's a colorless fluid, so yay. Oh my God. All right, so let's see. So far, just looking at this list, we have, oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3. It's a rubber latex stabilizer. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus this page alone probably has like 25 to 40 things, because it just says ointment. So like you've got all the ointments. Hello, John Angels and Luke's daddy. How are you? So that's another one I'll be sharing with my doctor. Now let's go to coconut allergy. No. Let's go to latex allergy. Oh, allergy and asthma network. All right. And I'll just print out this page. Now I know I'm gonna have to enter all of it individually on the myid.com information. That again, not a sponsored post, not a sponsored live, but it's the medical ID that was recommended to me by a fellow social media content creator who has latex allergy and trained her service dog to scent for keeping her safe from the things she's allergic to, which I think is amazing. Latex allergy is an allergic reaction to this is from the Allergy and Asthma Network. I'll include this in the description box on YouTube. If you're watching, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chronically Spicy. Latex allergy, it's a reaction to the milky sap of the Hevea brasiliensis rubber tree. Latex allergy is also known as natural rubber latex allergy. Okay. Latex allergy generally develops after repeated exposure to medical and consumer products containing natural rubber latex. You're not born with latex allergy. It could be you could have a latex allergic reaction like when you're born. If the doctors were wearing latex gloves, which they most likely were for anybody like in their 40s. But there's still a lot of latex in hospitals, even if they feel latex free. They're not always. Anyway, let's see. Allergies to latex may pose a serious health risk to healthcare workers, spina bifida patients, workers with occupational exposure, and patients with multiple surgeries. All right, now let's see. I will read. I'll do a read on other portions of this sheet that I'm looking at from the latex and allergy and asthma network latex information sheet. But right now, I am looking for just things that I am allergic to that I can print out. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Who's here for latex allergy? Raise your hand. Okay. Drop a balloon in the comments. Let's see. All right. What items contain latex? This is just a small portion, you guys, okay? There are more than 40,000 products worldwide that contain latex, and it's often very difficult for people with latex allergy to perform everyday tasks and live full active lives. Just so you know, latex allergy is listed under the ADA for potential disability. However, it's not an automatic disability. If you have latex allergy, it depends on how significantly it impacts your life. Okay, so I haven't tried for disability. I probably should, but we'll have to see how that goes because that's just nobody wants anybody to be like. It's almost like the goal is like, yeah, I don't think you try hard enough. You don't actually have anything, so you're fine. Like the goal is to like make you wait as long as possible to actually get paid. Anyway, here are some of the many things that can contain latex. Balloons, rubber latex exam gloves, which by the way, some doctors are still using in surgical rooms. Just so you know, I've seen posts as recent as last year on TikTok. I really wish I had saved that post. I cannot remember which doctor, but or what state or anything, or also I would have called to report like their office and I've been like, hey, by the way, let's see, condoms, elastic bands, physical therapy bands and rubber bands, dental dams, stethoscopes, blood pressure cuffs. Hearing all this, spandex. This is why I try to wear lycra, leggings only. Pacifiers and baby bottle nipples, mouse pads, goggles, bath mats, garden hoses, certain mattresses. Just walking at a reaction, it was like an MCAS reaction. Just walking through a furniture store because there was way too much latex floating in the air. Okay, is there a list of latex-free items? Just so you know, if you have a child or you play sports, on the same sheet, I'm going to include in the description box the list of latex-free sports equipment because the tennis balls, they're made of latex and regular tennis balls. There are some, I think there's an indoor brand that is latex free, but the rest, like once the fuzz starts coming off or the bladder's broken, it's actually like it's just latex, literally. So there's a list of latex-free sports equipment and latex-free school product list. I'll include those in the description box. What foods are related to latex? All right, there's a lot more than just this. 1 second. I hate TikTok when I do this. All right, so, but if you are allergic to avocado, banana, or chestnut, or kiwi, there's a very, very, very high likelihood that you are actually already allergic to latex, because the body confuses the proteins in these foods for latex, and vice versa. You can start off as allergic to latex and become allergic to these foods, or you can be allergic to one or more of these foods and then develop latex allergy, or it all happens at the same time. Just fun. Apples, carrots, celery, melon, papaya, potato, tomato, apricot, buckwheat, castor beans, cayenne pepper, cherry, chickpeas, citrus fruits, coconut, dill, fig, grapes, hazelnut, lychee, mango, nectarine, oregano, peach, peanut, pear, persimmon, oregano, did that one, okay, pineapple, plum, rice, sage, shellfish, soybeans, strawberry, sunflower seeds, sweet pepper, walnut, wheat, and zucchini. Understand that if you're allergic to latex, does not mean you're allergic to all these things. Some people always stay at the I just have a rash if I wear band-aids level. Some people like me, like every few years, like, oh, why suddenly you can't have this, or this. So be careful. Now on this list of foods alone, there are 4, 11, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try about 50 things. So I think I'm at 75. Hello, Anthony Buffo Lumsen. No, Kumsen. I'm sorry. I'm working on trying to figure out how many things I'm allergic to. And I think I'm somewhere right around 75 right now. Now we're going to look at coconut allergy because I have to buy myself. I'm looking at the My ID shop. This isn't a sponsored post or a sponsored live. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel in case we lose TikTok. But I will be purchasing myself whatever I can afford on the My ID shop because they have QR code options so that you can continuously add to what you're allergic to, except and not have to continuously like buy new jewelry, have new things engraved, etc., etc. I have too many allergens to list, and I'm guessing I'm in the 3 digits. So let me see something. I have not had any interaction on YouTube tonight, but that's okay because we are, for whatever reason, no video. We are purely sound, so it is essentially just a podcast tonight. And I will share tomorrow after I update. And if anybody would like to donate to the Let's Buy Pauline, help Pauline with the everything to allergy tags. Feel free to donate anything you're comfortable or able to Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. All of those are in my TikTok bio. I will include the link for my Linktree in the description box also. And let's see. Let me see something. 1 second. All right, it's 3:37. I am tired and need to get ready for bed. The last list that I have to go through tomorrow is, I believe, coconut and coconut derivatives, which is going to be a really long one. I intend to start a lot earlier on that one. Definitely, probably, if I can get out of bed early enough, afternoon. And we'll go through that list, and then I can print everything out. But then here comes the fun part. Then I'm going to have to cross-reference all the medications that contain ethylene hydrochloride and coconut allergies derivatives, and add those to the list myself. Which is, when they were like, "Why haven't you done this paperwork in yet?" And I was like, "Because I'm basically doing a college paper right now, or I'm like earning a medical degree at this point, and not getting an actual that white coat for it." Like, the amount of work I'm doing on this list is insane. But I figured it was a good reason to force me to have to sit down, make the lists, and put everything together for the My ID tag. That way, if I ever end up unconscious in the back of a wee-woo van, they know to scan the QR code and everything's good to go. So hopefully, because I'm allergic to basically everything I'm allergic to are the first line treatments that they are going to treat most patients with. So I am going to call it for tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully my computer camera is working. If not, I might just do this as a short on YouTube. Apparently you can do live shorts on YouTube, but I'm not sure what the time limit is on that. I'll take a look and see what's going on with that. Okay, so anyway, Pauline from Cocky Spicy. Please like, share, subscribe. Leave any questions you have in the comments. And please share the live on any of your social media networks, because latex and food allergy awareness helps to save lives. And, we need all the help we can get. So I hope you have a great night. Thanks for joining. And I will see you all, hopefully, YouTube. I will see you all in the next video. Have a great night. Okay.